some new music to talk about. Of course, the music that just dropped. In case you guys haven't been checking in with us, we do have a podcast playlist here at DOZHATOLDYA.COM. If ever you're watching us on YouTube, log on to the Mixler app right there, or you can use this URL, this channel this address, and it'll take you to the audio version of the podcast that plays all the newest music that came out that week and a couple of underground independent artists as well. This week doesn't disappoint. We had to let these folks know, man, that now we do what we want out here in these streets. So, we came with Lil Uzi Vert. But shout out to Pacquiao, man. Pacquiao got a new record called What's Up, What's Up. You might not know who that is, but you're going to know now because Doja told you about what you heard. Remember who told you? It's Doja told you, so you know it's the hottest. You dig. And, man, that Pacquiao is a good record, man. Doja Cat is back with Scarlet 2. It's kind of like a bonus version of Scarlet, her album that dropped the end of last year. But she read up on the album with features from A$AP Rocky. Who else she got on there? She got Teasy Touchdown and a bunch of just, records that she pumping out herself. Doja Cat is one of those Omega level. We're going to call her an Omega level artist. She don't really have any limits. She doesn't really have a certain genre that she has to stick to. She can kind of do a variety of things, and that's awesome by her. This is her album cover. A lot of people may have thought that was some carpet. Some people may have thought that was a tennis ball. No, this is actually Doja Cat's hair. And she doesn't shy away from letting folks know that she is black and she is proud and she's very talented, but she's also, a mixed child. But, all you gotta do is look at that hair and then you know what time it is, man. But shout out to Doja Cat, man, a new album called Scarlet 2, Claw. I don't know what the claw mean. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's just some type of hidden inner meaning. But nevertheless, she gave us about 6 new tracks and they bumping. But again, on the Doja Told You podcast playlist, we got new music from Quavo, Destroy Lonely. J. Cole dropped a new album. Well, it was kind of like a mixtape. You may even want to call it, a couple of throwaways, because the name of the album is called Might Delete Later. And of course, this project has been the talk of the week. So we will be talking about more of it a little later in the show. As you know, Kendrick Lamar kind of said a few things about Drake and J. Cole on the number one single in the country right now. It's called Like That, in case you was under a rock and you haven't heard that one yet. And then that's how we got Might Delete Later here. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar and Future and Drake, and J. Cole dropped Might Delete Later featuring Ari Lennox, Gucci Mane, Young Dro, Ab-Soul, Daylight, Cameron. The track on Cameron is a special one. Central C, Boss, and J. Cole. J. Cole, and more J. Cole. Be on the lookout for the track at the end of the album. It may not be there for very long, and we're going to talk about more about that a little later. But yeah, Might Delete Later by J. Cole, new project of the week this week. And you can also find some of those tracks on the Doja Told You podcast playlist. Shout out to Bryson Tiller, who got the R&B project of the week, man. Definitely need to check out his self-titled Bryson Tiller. Definitely need to go get into this album right here, man. Great songwriting. Bryson Tiller is coming with the vibes. He's coming with the voice, setting the mood for you fellas. So yeah, man, this one's gonna work in the bedroom. It's gonna work on the way to the club. It's gonna work on the way home from the club. It's gonna work in the middle of the day. Bryson Tiller's self-titled album, Bryson Tiller, man. Y'all go check that out as soon as you get in the whip, man. As soon as you get in the whip, or really later on during the Doja Toja podcast, we're gonna be playing more tracks from this project as well. So yeah, man, shout out to all the new music that's currently out. Again, if you would like to listen to the music of the Doja Toja podcast, you can log on to DOZHATOLDYA.COM, or you can just get on Tidal and look up the Doja Toja podcast playlist. And then, it'll pop up, as a public playlist that you can pull up. Shout out to some tracks on there from Cowboy Carter or Beyonce. We got some of that more coming up. Glorilla dropped a new project. Can't forget about Glow, man. Everything from Glorilla, man. She got a hot new single on there featuring Megan Thee Stallion. It's called Wannabe. But yeah, she got the top single, smash hit Yeah Glow, the first track on the album, and it's called Everything, man, featuring Megan Thee Stallion, Moneybagg Yo, Glorilla, Real Boston Richie, Finesse 2 times, Kevo Money, and Gloria Hallelujah, man. Holla Back. Remember the dude that used to call himself Hallelujah Holla Back? I don't know if that was his name, but anyway, that's neither near nor there. Everything with Glorilla, man. Y'all go stream that album this weekend sometime, man. It got a lot of good turn up songs on there, but we still vibing to it, so we gonna let y'all know more about that album as the weeks continue. But again, that album and that music and more is all a part of the Doja Toja podcast playlist. You can log on the Tidal and just look up the Doja Toja podcast playlist 108, and you'll hear those songs that we just talked about and more, man. Shout out to Sorry the Kid. Shout out to Ebonique, new album and new project called Alter Ego. Yeah, shout out to my boy at 1900 Astro. But yeah, y'all also check out this project. It's called Alter Ego by Ebonique. She's a beautiful artist out of Jacksonville, Florida. 8 tracks featuring Sir Maze, Spirit, Kenzie, Rap G, and yeah, right out of the city, man. Very, very beautiful young lady with a beautiful voice. That's Ebonique, one of my favorite artists, Doja Toja top 40 artists, to if I might add. And yeah, she definitely do her thing. So man, y'all go check out her project as well when y'all get a chance. And y'all want a good little vibe. You know what I'm saying? She got that candlelight vibe. She got, middle of the day vibes, you know what I'm saying? Clean up vibes, but definitely sexy soul vibes, man. Shout out to Ebonique. The name of the album is called Alter Ego. You dig. So I think that covers all of the new music, not to mention Young Miami. She got a new song? It's called SFW. I guess it means that you can't fuck with me. Shout out to Young Miami, man. We always got to celebrate our Florida girls. And we're going to be talking about Young Miami and her City Girl sister a little later on during this particular show. They had a little friendly spat online, man. Something that you really shouldn't do. But we're going to get into it a little later. But till then, man, y'all go stream. This song is called CFWM, Can't Fuck With Me, featuring Skilla Baby out of Detroit, man. Yeah, so Young Miami's still out here working, man. Y'all thought she was gonna fold under the pressure of being Puff Daddy, Sean Diddy Combs' alleged sex worker. But maybe that's not the case. Maybe they do have a real thing going on, and we probably will talk about a little bit more of that too towards the end of the show. But right now, let's go ahead and get this thing started, man, the right way. That is the new music that is currently out right now. But what about the music that's coming this weekend? Remember, we told you guys last week that boy Future wasn't done. Metro Boomin and Future say we still don't trust you, and we are coming with the vibes tonight. In fact, so right after the show, man, if you want to log on to your nearest streaming service and find out why we still don't trust you. Future got a whole new list of music, man. 18 new tracks to go with the 18 tracks that was previous number one album a couple of weeks ago, and they back for more. This one's supposed to have a more of an R&B vibe. It's called We Still Don't Trust You. I'm hearing that it's featuring The Weeknd. Will it have another track, dealing with this Drake debacle? Will it have some more Kendrick Lamar? I like the mysterious mystique of not having the features on the playlist, because you just got to go listen. You never know with Future, man. He may have some. I don't know if he might have any 21 Savage on there, but I'm sure he was gonna have a Young Scooter track or some type of Young Thug or something like that. Some of the homies from the A-Town may join in on the party. But shout out to Metro Boomin, man. If this is yet another banger that Metro Boomin produces for the year, I'm telling you, man, I'm actually on the campaign of giving Young Metro the Young Legend Gold Award early, man, because this guy is really, really showing his ass out here on the production scene. So yeah, man, Future, Young Metro, We Still Don't Trust You in your phone, on streaming services tonight. Over the weekend, we're going to be vibing to this, and we'll let y'all know what it sounds like, and the music will be played on next week's podcast, the Doja Podcast 109. So, yeah, man, y'all just lay around for that, man. Shout out to Metro Boomin once again, and shout out to that boy Future. You dig? That's all we really waiting on, really. Yeah, Future gonna re-up. He still got the number one song in the country with Like That, even though Beyonce got Cowboy Carter, and she sold damn near a million records the first week. Really, it's probably about 600,000 the first week. But yeah, the fact that Future is still hanging around the number one spot amongst Beyonce's monster country album, that's something to say. That's a force to be reckoned with. And shout out to, again, some folks again are saying the only reason that record went number one is because they talking about Drake on there, but they didn't say Drake's name. And one of the songs off of the Future album was gonna go number one anyway. So that's just something that y'all gonna have to deal with. I'll accept that. Whoop-de-doo. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's still number one. So a lot of y'all still, dead wrong when y'all tried to say that Kendrick album was mid. Y'all said y'all said his second album was mid, and y'all said that the Kendrick verse was mid, but it's still number one. So nanny boo boo. Other new music that's coming out tonight, man. Again, Party Next Door is backing up that single that he dropped, Real Woman. The single that he dropped last week, Real Woman. He dropped backing that up with more music called Lose My Mind, dropping tonight at midnight. Offset should be dropping some new music. Ken Carson is dropping Overseas project, maybe it's an EP. NLE Chopper is dropping Slut Me Out 2. Naughty Wick dropping The Deep End. That might be a new single for Naughty Wick. Designer is dropping Drip Check. We ain't hear nothing from Designer in quite some time, man, ever since he got caught jacking off on that damn plane. And now he on probation and all that, man. Will Designer be able to bounce back? I don't know, man. A lot of folks still had a good little band on Designer. Plus, he dropping the single on the same day that Future dropping a new album. That don't seem too smart. Right. Y'all should have thought about that. Y'all should have thought about that, Designer. But good luck with that, man. Tonight she dropping a track called Nasty. And I don't even know how to say that other track. Talib Kweli and Mad Lib dropping Liberation 2 featuring Mac Miller, Westside Gun, and more. I don't know, man. Talib, you might just need to get a podcast and write some books or something and chill out. I don't I guess that wasn't right. That wasn't right. I could have got killed if I was really famous enough that Talib would have got around to that clip, but I don't know. I just ain't really interested. We may fall upon listening to that record. Young, Your Old Drug, Denzel Curry, and Method Man is also dropping a record called DBZ, produced by Madlib. So shout out to Madlib. At least, you know, Madlib getting this production going out here. And again, there's still new music that we still want to cover. Shout out to DJ TC checking in on the Twitch app. If you ever want to listen to us again, log on to the Twitch app. You can check the full show out on Twitch, or you can check out the reruns on the YouTube channel. Just like and subscribe to the channel, and all the information is still the same on all social media right there. It's called Doja Toja. You dig. So yeah, man, a lot of new music to check out. You want to check out what we've been playing on the Doja Toja podcast playlist is public on Tidal. And We Still Don't Trust You. Young Metro, Young Metro, Young Metro. Gotta say his name 3 times like Candyman, man. Young Metro. Rest in peace